Why are Koreans skilled game players? The ability of a Korean to play video games is well known worldwide. Like the current professional gamer Faker, Koreans are dominating the global esports scene. Black comedy also make use of these Korean gaming techniques.
And if you one of them naive motherfuckers that thinks that a war with Korea is gonna be easy, then you don't play Call of Duty at 3 a.m. like I do. 'Cause that's when the Koreans play. Fucking 8-year-old Korean kid took out my whole goddamn platoon last night.
So why do Koreans excel at video games? First and foremost, Koreans spend far too much time playing video games. As of 2021, 33 million Koreans, or 65% of the country's total population, play video games. It is a lot of numbers when compared to the entire population. Koreans also shell out a lot of cash on video games. In 2021, Koreans spent $83 billion on video games, ranking fourth worldwide. Additionally, Koreans typically play video games for 4 to 10 hours per week. The size of the Korean game market is substantial as a result of Koreans' desire for video games. The market for video games in Korea exceeded 20 trillion won in 2021, and the global market share for games is 70.6%, placed in fourth in the world. We can, however, conclude the Korean game process is solely correlated with their gaming frequencies. There are additional covered costs for it. We can understand why Koreans are skilled gamers as a result. We must first understand the personality of Koreans. Koreans are known for their quick temper, single focus, and ability to work as a team. Koreans put in more effort, and once they get started, they don't stop until the job is done. Make the impossible possible, as the saying goes in Korea. There are, therefore, interesting studies that examine the traits of Koreans. The most intriguing of this finding is that Koreans are born without anandamide, which is necessary for happiness. Anandamide helps people think positively while reducing fear and anxiety. Therefore, those who lack anandamide are incentive to happiness and tend to encourage material happiness by achieving success. Only 14% of Korean anandamide is found naturally. Finally, Koreans are working even harder and harder to feel possessive and overachieving. The same applies to both working and gaming. In particular, Koreans play games extremely hard. Once they begin playing games, they feel as though they have exceeded their expectations. Koreans are heavily rely on video games because there are no other acceptable forms of entertainment. Additionally, there are very few ways for kids to decompress because Koreans have been stigmatized as being used for other than for studying since they were young. In the end, kids use the most accessible games to reduce stress and foster friendship. It is particularly difficult to find students who do not play games because most students do. According to studies, 91% of male students engage in gaming. There are 10,000 PC rooms nationwide, which make it simpler to play games. To put it another way, the setting itself is one where you're forced to play a lot of games. The system is yet another factor. Korean IT is related to Korean gaming expertise. Under Kim Dae-jung's leadership, Korea might grow to be a significant player in the IT sector. The Kim Dae-jung administration has established a second plan to promote information-oriented promotion called Cyber Korea 21 with the slogan the future of a creative knowledge-based country in an effort to transform Korea into a global information powerhouse. Constructing a quick information and communication network and expanding its infrastructure was done to support Korea's IT industry. He again expressed his desire to develop the internet at a rate 100 times faster than it is now 5 years later in 22. His plan of action worked. The number of internet users increased from 1.63 million to 26 million over the course of Kim Dae-jung's administration, and the information and communication sector saw its trade supplies rise from $94 billion to $16.8 billion. Additionally, the Kim Dae-jung administration actively supported the growth of 5 new technology sectors: information technology, biotechnology, nanotechnology, environmental technology, and cultural technology. The system developed at this time played a significant role in Korea's emergence as a global IT powerhouse. Koreans can play games thanks to the fast internet. Particularly, the number of PC rooms is growing rapidly and geometrically throughout Korea. In Korea, there are 22,943 PC rooms in 21 compared to just 100 in 1998. In fact, Korea was struggling at the time as a result of the IMF-related economic crisis. Due to the economic downturn, Koreans who once enjoyed culture like billiard rooms, arcades, and comic book cafes had to find entertainment that they could enjoy for a little bit of money. The Koreans' needs were precisely identified by the PC room. StarCraft also gained popularity in Korea at this time, and Koreans started to take an increasing interest in it. StarCraft became a game so widely played as its acclaim grew that it was broadcast live on television. StarCraft was even claimed to be a traditional Korean folk game. Also like a faker now, star players such as Im Yo-han, Hong Jin-ho, and Lee Yoon-yeol appeared at this time, and StarCraft became so popular in Korea that their fan cafes were created. Against this backdrop, Samsung began sponsoring the StarCraft professional team in 22. The government also actively invested in these game industries. At the time, overseas games were mainly games that could be enjoyed at home like video games. However, in Korea, online games were mainly popular like PC rooms. This is because the government has created a system in which game producers can earn profit to foster the game industry. In the end, in Korea, the game industry was able to grow around online games earlier than overseas. Currently, games such as League of Legends and Overwatch are dominating the Korean game industry after StarCraft. In addition, due to the influence of game broadcasting on various platforms such as Twitch, YouTube, and Africa TV, Koreans can easily learn how to play games well. In other words, for this reason, Koreans have no choice but to be good at games. So thank you for watching this video, and please don't forget to click the subscribe and the like button.